All right, so to continue with part two of the Hellcat build, I think today I'm going to start on the chassis. I haven't decided the colors yet for the car, so that can wait, but I'll start on the chassis and I'm going to use one of these slot car corner kits. I've got two. That one is the 125, so we'll put that away. And this is the 1/32 scale kit. So let me take everything out of the box and we'll see where we'll start. All right, give me a moment. All right, so let's open this up and see what we have. All right, so it looks like we've got everything we need. We got the brass, the tongue. We've got the guide flag, some braids, some wires, and some washers. We've got the wheels. And we've got a whole bunch of little screws, body mount screws, looks like grub screws, and some more washers. We've got some axles, the motor, the bushings, the gearing, the pinion and the crown. All right, and then of course we've got the tires. I believe these are Paul gauge tires. I'm not sure, but I know they're not silicones. So we'll start off with this and then we'll see where we go from there. So I think what I got to do first is just get an approximate size. So I'm going to take out the motor bracket, the tongue, and some side rails, and we'll just start from there. The last scratch built car I built was my NASCAR for the HR Winter Proxy. And unfortunately, it didn't make it down to Harry's in time. There was weather issues, and a few of us didn't get down there in time for the proxy. But I sent it off to Marty, and he ran some laps with it, and he's in the process of returning that as we speak. So there's that. Let's get some brass rod and the tongue. So let's see. There's the rod. Oh, we'll get some wire as well. Wire. And the guide tongue. We've got some more small, and big. Okay. All right. I think that should be enough to get me started. It's been a while. Let's see. Let's get the board out. I should put this back before I lose it. All right. Huh, it's been a while since I did this. I like to put the tongue in place just to get the spacing correct. That'll be approximate around there. But let me start getting some supplies out. So I've got some solder. I've got some flux. I've got my iron here to the side. I'm going to start cleaning some pieces, and then after I'm done cleaning, we'll start to do some soldering. So let me start. I'm not going to keep the camera on for the cleaning. I'll bring you back after I start soldering. All right, so I'm going to solder in the motor bracket to the rails. Just going to add some flux here. And I like to do the motor bracket first before I solder on the axles, because I always can't get the soldering iron in there. So I do it this way. I've seen it done both ways. It doesn't matter how you do it. All right, so let's get you can just hear the sizzle. And I saw that go all the way across. That's good. We'll come and we'll do this side. All right, that looks good. So let me just clean the tip. And we'll let that cool for a second, and then we'll take a look at it just to make sure we got solder on both sides. I keep the tongue in just to keep the spacing equidistant, so that, the tongue is the same width as the motor bracket. So this way the rails are parallel. All right, that should be good. Let's just take a quick look. And I can see just a thin line of solder on both rails. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up, but I have a good solder job, so that's good. So the next thing I'm going to do is now I'm going to put the axle in. And size it to fit the car. I've already got the wheels mounted on the axles and on the wheel mounted on the axle. The tires are on. And this is how I'm going to have it sit in the car. So now I just got to get the tube with the bushings, and we'll size that and we'll go from there. So let me get that ready, and I'll bring you back when I'm ready to solder that on.